Good evening, everybody. Today is April 9th, 2016, the fourth month of the year in the Northern Hemisphere, usually considered the second month of spring. Spring represents beginning, and that's what we all about is new beginnings, and our beginnings is all about solutions. This is the Black Star Kickback, where we talk about every issue under the sun, health, relationship, goals, prep, and current event lives, changing thought patterns, and changing paradigms, etc. Well, tonight on Black Star Kickback, we are discussing the seven most deadly disease to black people. Also, as well, Killer Mike and his support, Bernie Sanders, and Ray Lewis comments of or his critics of Black Lives Matter. So, right now, what I want to do to set the pace, I want to get straight into this Killer Mike and Bernie Sanders. So, I'm going to play a short clip here, and then we're gonna go ahead and expound on the clip, and also the whole, whole umbrella about the little political thing that's going on right now. Hold on one second.
Thank you. I'm professionally known as Killer Mike. I rap, and I rap about a lot of the stuff that you ran about. And I want to talk about that. I'm a kid that grew up on the west side of Atlanta, not far from here. Working class community. I like money. I've always considered myself a capitalist. I've always tried to invent ways to make money. I remember stuff would fall off the back of a truck. We'd get it. We'd come to school, sell it, whether it was toys, candy, or whatnot. And out of the stuff that I got, or when my grandpa and I go fishing, we catch extra fish, or if one of the neighbors would grow. At the time in my community, people still grew stuff, had chickens in the backyard, stuff like that. You kill a chicken or get eggs, you take it and share it with other people.
We still have chickens in the backyard in Burlington, Vermont.
I definitely should take a visit. But I say that because although I consider myself a capitalist and I wanted to make money young, there was a certain compassion to it. There was a compassionate capitalism of sorts in which I understood I was a part of a bigger community. So the lady, Miss Ruby, whose yard I used to cut for $25, I cut her front and backyard. When she started paying me less, and I complained to my grandmother, and my grandmother explained to me that she didn't have the money she used to have. She didn't have the money she used to have because her Medicaid somehow got affected. But I stayed doing the job because I knew that her yard needed to be cut. It deserved to be cut. She deserved to have the dignity that she had always had. And then I started learning about, in high school, sentiments of other political systems besides capitalism, socialism, communism, what a despot is, And socialism, although preached in a very scary way, boogeyman-like way to citizens of this country now, is not foreign. You were born in 1941. Essentially, Franklin Delano Roosevelt was still president. The things that he was proposing at the time, like Social Security, things of that nature, were...
So we're gonna end it right there because I don't want to play too much and get too far off into that the video, because I want to make sure we keep it on the topic that we have. But what did anybody hear anything that that was kind of stand out about that at all? Because I forgot to set up the situation. It was them in a barber shop down in Atlanta. So they sitting in the barber chairs just having a one-on-one discussion, and I'm like, how the so-called stereotype, the black man's country club, there's the barber shop, so it was like I'm looking at that, it's like he starts off, relating to this person or whatever, with all these isms. When you look up ism, it means a distinctive practice, a system, or a philosophy typical to a political ideology or artistic movement. So I want everybody to go ahead and expound on it. I don't want to get too far. I want everybody to get their points across. Anything about anybody got something to say on that?
Well, I definitely noticed a type of, like you said, he was playing up to certain generality about black people and black life. Trying to promote this image, oh yeah, I'm down with black people, I understand who they are, but not really understanding in actuality. Um, yeah, that's I just pretty much wanted to say that.
What's your thoughts on the whole them two partnering up to try to bring hip hop to politics and politics to hip hop?
Well, there was always somewhat of a uh, I mean, hip hop was always somehow involved in politics, even back in the 90s. You know, there were hip hop artists that spoke on democratic issues, but none of them officially aligned with, that I know of, officially aligned with any specific politician. But the way things are now, um, a lot of celebrities do that, which it can be a good thing if, I mean, I don't know, because this is the white supremacist system, so really any politician, however good of a spiel they put out, is still going to support that system. So it doesn't really matter. And so having a hip hop artist who's saying they're for the betterment of the black community, but yet the betterment of the black community flies in the face of the very ideology of American life. So it's I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. And when I see Killer Mike on TV, he's on all these different talk shows and whatnot. He kind of comes off as just a little too chummy with them. He's laughing, he's joking, he's really relaxed with these people. I don't know why he's at all relaxed with these people. So I'm a little suspicious. And Bernie Sanders, when you look on face value, he says he promotes all these things. He has this history of community activism and being part of the civil rights movement. But if you know anything about the civil rights movement, that was pretty much a hack. The real movement was the bus boycotts and Rosa Parks and all that. So I don't know. But when you look deeper into Bernie Sanders, well, he supports homosexuality. He supports gay rights. He supports abortion. He supports occupation of Palestine. There's still, I mean, I don't know how much we're supposed to. I don't know why any black person is expecting much from him. He's still part of that white supremacist system, and any conscious black person knows all white people are racist. Any white person that could promote any one of those things is a racist. Especially when you look at how specifically Planned Parenthood targets the black community, and how abortion is used to target black people.
Most definitely. We went back into the old trick. You know what I'm saying? So, with that whole conversation, it's like, at the end of the day, it's still under this system. You think that actually for you, and you still basically asking. But I don't know if anybody heard, or I don't know. I probably didn't play that part, but later on in the discussion, he was mentioning how he was raised in the community with this one of the elders that was all about social justice. Now, when you look up the word social justice, it's a term of distributing of wealth, opportunity, and privilege within a society. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he probably was coming up already under somebody that was looking to ask for, handouts or looking for something outside of, to create and try to look at it as a unity, as a yoke, to focus on the nucleus instead of focusing on something else, because you basically still going ahead and signing up paperwork and everything to be a part of a system that can basically tell you no at any time and snatch up any grants, for anybody, or us that go out there and get grants. It's like it's still a system at the end of the day. So supporting it or thinking that it's gonna change or come with a new face, but it's still under the same structure is insanity. I think a lot of us suffer from that. Anybody else got something to add on top of the Killer Mike and Bernie Sanders?
Yeah. Peace to the famo.
Peace, bro. Peace.
Um, this gonna be real quick. Bernie Sanders is a suspected racist. We should be suspicious of him and every other white person who identifies as white, bar none. That's it, famo.
In a nutshell, you know what I'm saying? All day in a nutshell. It just I don't know, this lapdog syndrome that a lot of people have, and sticking up for oppositions.